Tradition. Noun. A continuing pattern of culture, beliefs, or practices. In my life, there has been no greater tradition than the annual trip my mom and I take to downtown Pittsburgh every Christmas season. We started going in December 1999 when we met my mom's friend Nancy and her daughters Kayla and Amanda downtown to look at the Kaufman's Christmas window display. I don't remember that first trip too clearly, but I remember the Nutcracker window display seemed gigantic. The air was cold and the streets were busy, and I loved every second of it. That started a 15-year tradition for us, well, at least my mom and I. Everything about Trip Day was always perfect. We parked in the Kaufman's garage and took the skywalk over to the building. The lobby of the skywalk had a concession stand with popcorn and ices, and the skywalk itself had such an amazing view of all the people and cars bustling around. It was like looking down on a scene from the song Silver Bells. My favorite floor was always the half floor that held the cards, the candy counter, and the Christmas decorations. We would browse here first before eating at the TikTok restaurant and riding the escalators up as far as you can go, and then coming all the way back down. I thought this place would be around forever. Even when the name changed to Macy's in 2006, nothing else did. Fast forward to summer 2015. It was announced that Macy's would be closing its downtown Pittsburgh location for various reasons. I was crushed. The store would close in September, just a few months shy of getting one more magical Christmas memory in. Since we weren't going to get that one last chance to have a Christmas adventure, I took off work one Tuesday in July, and my mom and I went downtown to say goodbye to our tradition. We parked in the garage like always, and walked over the skywalk to the store. The concession stand was long gone, and bare white walls stood in its place. The scenery below looked wrong, bathed in sunlight rather than a dreary December overcast. It felt strange to be standing there in a t-shirt, shorts, and flip-flops, rather than tons of layers, jeans, boots, and a heavy coat. Inside, things had already begun to change, but all that was left of the TikTok restaurant was a poster on the wall. We rode the escalators up as far as they would go, which was only the 6th floor now, compared to the 13 floors that you could ride up not that long ago. Entire sections of the store were already cleaned out, eerie and sad. As we returned to the ground floor, I tried to ignore the unhappy feeling that we were doing this for the last time. We took one last tour of my favorite half floor. The gold-plated elevators stood where they always have. The candy counter was practically empty. The card racks were not. Of course, the Christmas stuff wasn't out because it was the middle of summer. I left feeling dejected, like it was the end of an era. Sure, there's plenty to do downtown during Christmas. There's PPG Place, and Light Up Night. There's lights and a tree at the courthouse. There's Randall's Toy Store. The Crush, and an Italian place with just about the best Italian hoagie you'll ever eat. But something is always going to be missing from now on. Just a little bit more, without the glow of Christmas displays, the smell of Christmas in the air, and the whirring of escalators. And meeting under the Kaufman's clock.